Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hai, sorry, lambat sikit. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okey, saya nak jodoh Coach Zurihui. Selamat datang. Okey, saya nak bantu anda dapat jodoh dengan cepat dan fast track. InsyaAllah. Okey, ingat. Alright, so kita sambung lagi jodoh Q&A. Kan? Jodoh Q&A. Nak tanya soalan-soalan yang you ladies tanya and nak jawab soalan yang you ladies tanya. And then because my hands dah macam bengkak kot, cari 300 message jawab. 300 bangun subuh 300 message. Like, okay, I'll jawab live and I'll jawab live and then hopefully everyone dapat iktibar insyaAllah. Okay. Alright, so sebelum kita start ada ceng. If you can see on screen. Okay. Sebelum kita start ada advertisement. Hari Ahad ni, Sunday 22 Ogos 10 pagi sampai 1 petang, saya nak bagi bonus modul kepada Nak Jodoh BFF FB group. Okay, it's a closed group. Only orang yang serius je yang boleh join. Orang yang sedekah ke orang lain, give me the receipt and then I will let you in. Kalau you dah ada kat dalam ni, bagus. Kalau you nak sedekah lagi bagus. Don't sedekah to me, sedekah to any other NGO ke or tahfiz, just give me the receipt. That is how you enter this group. So I will give bonus modules. In fact, I think since ramai yang baru yang ni modul ni bonus, nak bagi ni bonus. But since kalau ramai sangat yang baru, I think we have a refresher and bonus module juga sekali. Okay? Alright, boleh? Okay, thank you for joining. So, ceng, itu adalah apa nama? Itu adalah advertisement. So kita sambung nak jodoh Q&A. Ceng. Alright, sister 4. You notice I don't share names, okay? Alright, so soalannya adalah, ya Allah kecilnya. Assalamualaikum Coach Zuri. Saya follow group BFF Azam Kahwin, which is now I changed the name to Nak Jodoh BFF. Kecil sangat. Saya ada persoalan nak minta pendapat coach. What should I do if I have a crush on my old friend? We are not close, but we used to go to the same university 20 years ago. He is a divorcee. I think for 3 years already. Selepas beberapa tahun kami connected again, tapi jarang jumpa. I cuba sekali-sekala text dia dan dia layan je chat I. Alright. So, apakah niat you untuk chat dia? What is your niat nak chat dengan dia? Alright. Kena tanya tu. Very important question, okay? Anyway, he will be flying to Qatar next month. I tak tahu should I tell him if I want to be close with him. Okay, so what is your niat? You niat nak kenalan dengan dia sebab you nak bincang pasal perkahwinan dengan dia. Okay, that is very important. Niat tu penting. That is first and foremost. Niat you sangat penting. Okay. So you chat that guy tu kenapa? Kan? Good that you have the initiative and the confidence to chat, but what is your niat? Alright, niat. Okay, so sekarang I risau if I tell him it will ruin our friendship. So is this friendship or you bertaaruf kenalan sebab nak bincang pasal kahwin? Okay, so and then sebab dulu I pernah ada crush with 2 guys and I told them, tapi ended dia orang larikan diri from me. I don't want this to happen again. Okay, alright. I love the friendship. So hoping coach boleh advise what should I do. I am 39, single, he is 38. Okay, alright. So umur pun dah closing to 4 series. I am sure No one wants to play games and you want to win, menang ta'aruf, kahwin the right way without wasting time, right? So that's why I'm commenting. All right. So I asked her, do you have a mutual friend that you can sampaikan hasrat? And then she said, we do have a mutual friend, but I kind of ashamed to let them know as well. I think I might have one. Does it mean that it's not encouraged to tell him personally? Well, it's up to you whether you want to tell him personally or not. But if you want to protect yourself from being hurt or ruin the friendship, uh, well, you can use macam agent lah, orang tengah untuk sampaikan hasrat, kan, dan bertanya, adakah kawan you tu kawan you tolong tanya dia berminat atau tidak untuk bincang pasal perkahwinan. Sebab you pun tak sampaikan niat you kat dia, you pun tak tahu dia niat dia kawan dengan you untuk apa, because it's very unclear, and you are also having this anxiety because niat you dengan dia tak jelas, and vice versa. Okay, so niat. So even so, right, sambung baca. Even so, if I let my close friend to tell him, do you think the guy will also run away? I mean, doesn't have your friend yang bagi tahu uh, that your friend boleh tanya in a way whereby it's not coming from you. Dia tanya macam, hey, what do you think of so and so? Kan? Minta pendapat. And then kalau dia cakap tak, maybe not. Alright. So without mentioning that you are sending this person as an agent, just to get the feel and to understand apakah perasaan dia terhadap you. Okay. But this wouldn't have to happen if you terus terang upfront niat you. Okay. Beritahu dia, habak-habak siang-siang. And then yeah, I told her, your friend don't have to necessarily mention your name. But ini kena pandai strategi lah. Protect yourself and try to sampaikan niat you. So, all right, thank you, Coach. Inshallah, at least I can see options. I will do solat istikharah. And so forth. Okay, so highlight. So basically, that's the end of her message. This is one case. Basically, sebab daripada awal niat tu tak terus terang, and then it becomes more complicated. And it's a lot of guessing game and anxiety. It's a guessing game right now. And so it's always good to start with a clear niat upfront, berkenalan pasal apa. Alright? Alright, so the next sister, number 5, adalah Salam, watching your session. I have a question. What if he proceeded with the ta'aruf, informing that we will talk when he is free and available, because he is almost occupied all the time? All right, if he is serious, then he will make time. If you want something seriously, you would make time for that. Don't you agree? So, if you're serious, you make time. Betul tak? Setuju? Setuju tak? If you're serious, you will make time for it. If it's important to you, you will make time for it. All right? So, I mean, dia frontliner ke, or dia memang someone who really cannot make time, dia kerja offshore or something like that. I mean, make time to discuss it, right? Yeah, if you are serious and you can manage time management sikit, you should make time. Kan? And clearly, macam tak serious. You pun, how do you feel? How do you feel macam bila free buatlah. Kan? Kalau free buatlah. So, is this a priority or not? Are you a priority to him? Is kahwin a priority to him or not? Okay, because now kalau convenient, okay, why not? If not convenient, then never mind. So, don't you feel you're being treated that way? I'm just asking, up to you. You know, right? Uh, and then, what would be a good timeline to wait or to text and ask? You see, why you yang kena kejar dia, kan? Dah cakap nak takruf, and then dia pun macam kalau convenient baru dia nak bincang, and you pula yang kena macam kejar dia nak tanya, or should you text, and text and ask. Dah nampaknya macam dia tak serius. Tell me how you feel about this, okay? How you feel about this when a guy macam kalau convenient baru nak bincang. Otherwise, you have to chase me. Is he playing a game with you or not? Can if someone respects you and your time, and you are a priority to him, and marriage is a priority to him, would he make time for that? I'm just asking. Okay, it's up to you to consider these points. All right, Sister Six. Oh, kecil sana. Let me put it on screen properly. All right, so Assalamualaikum, Waalaikumsalam. Based on today's sharing, this lady commented complicatednya perempuan ni. Yeah, the other day there was a sharing. The sister was in a tight situation, and I said, remember to practice empathy. Empathy is like a muscle. Don't judge, because right now this sister is in that situation. She's confused, and then one day we might be in that situation and we might need someone's help. So don't judge, empathize. And empathizing is like a muscle. So, the more we empathize, the more we'll be empathetic and understanding of other people's feelings. And the more we empathize others will empathize us. Betul tak? Okay. So, this sister cakap, come to think of it, it does sound like there's no empathy. Yeah, dia mengaku. It sounds like there's no empathy. But I can relate how she feels. Now she can relate. All right. I'm not judging her, but if you have realized your mistake, ngaku, then move on. Okay, work on it. But I can relate on how she feels. I do not know what I want at times. Nak pas tu, when we learn something iffy about the guy, we step back. Then we miss that person. So complicated, she says. All right, I mean, if you learn something iffy, I mean, but you still want the guy, even though it's iffy, depending on what you mean by iffy. If it's something that is clear yang, tak ada akhlak, tak ada agama, kan. For example, kan a few weeks back, there was a sister, dia cakap, she was talking to this guy, he's a nice guy, but he drinks and he doesn't pray. So, there is not just iffy, that's clear cut. I think clear cut lah, the 2A akhlak agama dua-dua tak ada kan, minimum pun tak ada, then that's not just iffy, that's just macam you shouldn't go for that kan. So it depends, okay. It's not complicated if you are clear, if you are very clear of what you want and how you do it and how you want it. Let me repeat that. It's not complicated if you are clear on what you want and how you want it. You want seorang yang ada akhlak dan agama. Yes. How you want it, ta'aruf yang ada adab, deadline, and dia tak ta'aruf dengan orang lain, and ada, and then deadline, as in time limit, okay, and niat berkenalan tu untuk apa. So that's how you want it. So it's less complicated if it's clear on what you want and how you want it. I want it that way. Okay. Anywho, moving on to the second point she's making. Ta'aruf with one guy at a time. This is the next point. Ta'aruf with one guy at a time. There's a high chance we feel attached. Is this the time we should ask questions like family, finance, and faith? Absolutely, this is the time to ask about, family, finance, and faith, start with, things like akhlak and agama, basic minimum entry level, entry kena ada minimum akhlak agama, right? Itu kena ada, alright. And then ta'aruf one guy at a time. Yes, that's how it works. You can only ta'aruf one person at a time, because you do. How would you feel if that guy is tengah ta'aruf dengan another woman while ta'aruf dengan you? It's like dating, dating with two girls at the same time. Can. So in ta'aruf, it's haram to ta'aruf with multiple people at the same time. It's haram. It doesn't feel nice. It disrespects everyone. You cannot ta'aruf with more than one person at the same time. Okay. And soalan ketiga, I am in that Nak Jodoh BFF group, but I didn't make. Okay, tak apa. She already made her donation. Okay, donation. Should I make a donation? Is this the same group as your daily FB live? The Nak Jodoh BFF group is different. There are extra bonuses, things I don't share live on FB, because I share a lot more. I share live on FB, and there are some bonus extra I share in Nak Jodoh BFF group, because those people are serious. All the ladies in Nak Jodoh BFF group are serious, because I put a barrier of entry. Hanya orang yang serius boleh masuk group. How to masuk that group is by making a donation, not to me, any NGO. Just give me the receipt and then I will let you in. So, because I want to know whether you serious nak kahwin or not. Or am I, because I tak larat bantu orang yang tak serius. Dan I tak nak larat bantu orang yang tak serius. And don't waste, time of other people yang serius, and I don't want to waste my time on orang yang tak serius. Kan? Elok I bantu orang yang serius. Okay. Bukan garang, bukan jual mahal. Jual free. I tak minta duit you. Okay? I cakap you sedekah ke orang lain, just give me the receipt. I just want to know that you're serious. Put your skin in the game. Okay. Boleh? Alright. So next question. Sister Seven. Bismillah. This is a very, very interesting development, and I just got an update from her just now, right before 9 o'clock. Sebab tu lambat sikit I did the slide. So I was just talking to her just minutes ago. Bismillah. Okay, kita sambung. Sister Seven. Saya berumur 31 tahun ini dan mempunyai kerja tetap, sudah ada rumah sendiri, ada kereta dan perwatakan sedikit macam tomboy. Okay, fine. Saya pernah berkawan dengan seorang lelaki A berusia 31 tahun selama 4 tahun. Okay, lamanya. Lamanya. You've spent a lot of time with that person. How did it go? What was the purpose of that berkenalan tu? Alright. Mengenali dan setiap 2 tahun kami lost contact. Consider on-off relationship. Saya pernah ajak dia berkahwin pada 2019. You yang ajak dia kahwin. The lady is asking the guy to kahwin. Selepas 2 tahun, tapi dia memberi alasan tidak ada duit dan gajinya yang kecil. Awak tak bincang siang-siang, kan? Awak tak bincang niat nak kahwin siang-siang, dan alasan tak ada duit is a very common excuse. Kalau the guy tak nak you, he will just say tak ada duit, kan? Kalau dia nak, dia akan kumpul duit. I have a friend, dia nak kahwin with this lady daripada university, dia sanggup makan Maggi kumpul duit. Sanggup makan Maggi 4 tahun kat universiti, kumpul duit sebab nak kahwin, kan? So, hendak 1000 daya. Betul tak? Hendak 1000 daya. Okay. And then, she continues to say, kecilnya font ni. Sorry nah. Sebab teks dia panjang. Okey, sebab Hasan tak ada duit dan gaji kecil. Akhirnya pada Ramadan yang lalu, saya mengakhiri perkenalan kami kerana saya sudah tiada hati berserta jemu dengan alasan yang diberikan. Bagus. Finally you decided. Selepas itu saya join macam-macam aplikasi seperti Tinder, Hawayak dan FB Dating. Pada Jun 2021, saya berkenalan dengan seorang lelaki, B, berusia 28 tahun. What's your age again? 31, 28. Okay, about 3 years difference. Si dia dengan bersungguh menyatakan hasrat untuk berkahwin dan kami mula mengenali diri masing-masing. Tetapi selepas 9 hari, si dia meminta untuk memutuskan hubungan atas alasan dia juga tak boleh meneruskan. Saya terima sahaja. Well, be grateful that happened quick. You didn't waste too much time, and it's just and you tak harapan you tak menggunung. Okay, and then saya teruskan lagi dengan dating apps. Pada 2 Julai 2021, saya berkenalan dengan seorang lelaki C berusia 30 tahun. Seorang pemalu dan ada menyatakan hasrat untuk kahwin. Okay, good. Kami on the phone setiap malam sepanjang 7 hari perkenalan. Okay, pasal bergayut ni kan, you're not married couples or married lovers to berkayut setiap-tiap malam. Ia mengundang fitnah dan ia menambah harapan yang not supposed to be there. So, be careful. I don't encourage siapa-siapa bergayut. Yeah? Why does it have to be at night? Kan? Setiap malam, kenapa you have to bergayut? Okay? I mean, we all know where this is going. Kalau you bergayut malam-malam, what happens? One thing could lead to another. Okay? Right. So, kami on the phone setiap malam sepanjang 7 hari perkenalan. Pada hari ke-8, si dia minta untuk tidak bergayut dari telefon dan saya dengan berani menyatakan saya selesa berkawan dan ada sedikit perasaan. Well, you see, this is what happens. Perasaan. You dah invest your emotions in this perkenalan. I mean, of course, naturally, you have a bit of feeling, but don't let it escalate. Try to manage it and keep it to a minimum. Can, of course, ada hope. There is hope. When you meet someone, you have hope that this person will lead you to jenjang pelamin. But try to mitigate, try to lower chances untuk you tambah lagi, perasaan, lower your investment of emotions, because there's no pertunangan, there's no promise, there's no deadline, kan? There's no deadline, discuss here. Okay, and then dia cakap si dia terkejut dengan pengakuan saya dan merasa terlalu awal. Why? Apa yang terlalu awal? Kan? Nak bincang pasal perasaan or what? Kami ada video call sekali dan saya mengajak dia berjumpa pada 19 Julai. Lalu dia respon dia akan memberi good feedback, tapi dia sering mengungkit tentang keadaan dirinya yang lemah. Dia ada sakit slip disc. Dia risau yang pengsan, dia tak boleh terima kekurangan dia. Tetapi saya masih menyatakan dia bahawa saya juga mempunyai kekurangan dalam diri saya sendiri dan cuba untuk berubah kerana Allah Ta'ala. Saya juga bukan manusia sempurna. Alright. Saya melihat dalam dirinya ada ciri-ciri lelaki idaman saya, akhlak dan agama. Si dia menjaga solat dan si dia juga mengejutkan saya bangun solat subuh setiap pagi. Saya berkeputusan untuk menyertai webinar nambah ilmu tentang kekeluargaan. Kerana pada permulaan perkenalan lelaki C merasakan saya ini terlalu mendesak, tetapi dia hanya nak kepastian tentang hala tuju. Tapi saya nak kepastian tentang hala tuju hubungan kami. Yes, you need that. You need to know where the relationship is going, kan? Otherwise you'll be having more anxiety and drive you crazy. Alright? Si dia akan menyatakan bahawa dia tak nak bercinta lama-lama. Okay, good. Wait, not good. Hold on. Janganlah bercinta sebelum nikah. Cinta selepas nikah. Okay? Tak nak bercinta lama-lama. Dia nak berkawan dengan saya dan ikut ke mana hala tuju hubungan kami. So, tak nak bercinta lama-lama. Let's put a definition on that, tak nak bercinta lama-lama. If you mean tak nak berkenalan lama-lama and terus bincang pasal perkahwinan and get married as soon as possible, kan? You know what you need to know sebelum kahwin, then you nikah, yeah, that's good. But ini macam melayan perasaan sebelum kahwin, that is dangerous. That's a red flag between both of you. Okay, that's a red flag. You are letting it happen. Okay. Apa pendapat coach tentang lelaki ini? Hari-hari saya doa minta Tuhan untuk jodoh saya, si dia. Okay, so bila you minta doa pasal jodoh, you minta doa pada Allah, jodoh yang Allah nak bagi kat you. Kalau you minta that specific person untuk jadi jodoh you, it might not be the one that Allah nak bagi kat you. Allah wants what's best for you. Okay, Allah wants what's best for you. So you minta the terbaik dari Allah. Don't minta what you don't know. You don't know whether this is your jodoh or not. So you minta what's best. Don't ask for exactly what you want. What you actually want is yang terbaik dari Allah. And apa yang Allah nak bagi kat you is what's best for you. Right? Dan memang saya betul-betul serius mencari jodoh. Right? Bagus that you serius. Tapi cara you boleh memudaratkan sebab bergayut, sebab bercinta lama-lama, so boleh memudaratkan. Okay? I asked her, kenapa tak berjumpa lagi sebab daerah jauh, PKP. This was a few weeks back. And then I just got update. And I'll update you on about this right after this. Okay, so dia cakap, parents di Kelantan, dia di Bangi, saya Puncak Alam. Parents should be okay, but now my brother tengah fight cancer. Oh, semoga Allah beri syafaat. And under rawatan dan buat transplant soon, saya masih bercakap dengan parents pasal this guy. Family lelaki sekarang tengah uruskan pernikahan si adik dia di Kedah pada hujung bulan ni. So that guy pun still tunggu masa sesuai untuk bercakap dengan parents dia. And then I asked her the next day, and dia cakap, last night I managed to talk to this issue with him. I gave him 1 month to call my dad and let him to introduce myself to his family too. Does this sound good? And he agreed to that. He said, deal, I will get back to you 1 more month. Macam itulah. And of course, dia cakap, sejujurnya saya takut. Saya takut relationship tu tak ke mana. Saya rosakkan ia dengan mendesak pihak lelaki. Saya tak nak menunjukkan saya too desperate. So that's why this time if I can, I want to ensure smooth and there's ending for sure. Sekurang-kurangnya saya dah mencuba. Okay, so don't be concerned if you're looking too desperate. If your niat is to be desperately seeking Allah's love and keredaan Allah, focus on that. Desperate for Allah's keredaan Allah. Okay, focus on that and do it the right way. That is how you should do it. So it's good that you put a timeline. Okay, kalau jadi, bagus, alhamdulillah. Kalau tak jadi, you put a time cap to it so you can move on. Betul tak? You don't waste time. Okay, so next, she said that this is her update is laki si ada tanya saya dah ready untuk kahwin ke tak, dan dia cakap tunggu habis PKP untuk jumpa family saya untuk menyatakan hasrat menghalalkan hubungan kami. Okay, atas dasar tak nak bercinta ke sana kemari. Okay, better. Dia cakap dia nak kenal saya dalam 2 bulan dan terus untuk kahwin. Yes, saya target untuk kahwin within a year after I met someone betul-betul serius dengan saya. Alright. So this is the update from her just now. I asked her. Assalamualaikum sis, how is your situation? Dia cakap, Alhamdulillah. The guy decided to pull out lah, pull out. He quit. Alright, so that's why it's important that you put a timeline to it. I'm not saying that, you do this exactly, it will automatically jadi. Tak, I'm saying that when you put a timeline, kalau tak jadi, you don't waste too much time. You put a stop loss to your time. Okay, so you don't lose too much time. So this was 1 month. She said 1 month, and then I follow up with her. The guy cakap tak jadi. Alright, I'm sorry it didn't work out, but you can move on faster. You don't waste another year with this guy without knowing where it's going, without knowing where the relationship is going. Kan? So you only wasted a month. Okay, and hope that you are learning from this. And from my discussion with you, I can tell that you're learning from this, and it's actually making you tougher. All right. So, what is the moral of the story before I continue to the next slide? Still the same story. What right now? What have you picked up? I highlight that. I'm not saying that you press A, keluar A. Let me put a better illustration. Tak semestinya. It's a journey. This is a journey. And every time a journey itu ada roadblock, kan? There's several roadblocks, but every roadblock, it gets us closer to where we want, kan? So we overcome every roadblock one at a time. So by practicing ta'aruf, where you put a time limit, she put 1 month. Okay, she makes sure it's fast. If it doesn't work out, the roadblock is much closer and get over it faster. Okay, then she doesn't waste more than a month. It's not completely wasted because she learned something from it. Can. All right. So instead of wasting more months, okay, boleh. Are you following me? All right. Thank you. Wave. Welcome. Okay. So next slide. He's okay. This is he sent a message to her. Okay, sent a message to her. He replied. He said he's not ready to get married yet. Kan? You see why it's important to put a timeline. You weed out people yang tak serius. Mula cakap, ada hasrat nak kahwin. Tak nak bercinta lama-lama. Whatever excuse. Kan? Whatever excuse. So, dia cakap lepas tu, dia masih ada banyak tanggungjawab. Semua orang ada banyak tanggungjawab. But what is your priority? Kan? What is your priority? If you serious, hendak 1000 daya. Kan? You manage, reprioritize your priorities. We have priorities. I mean, seriously, kan? When masa nak kahwin, I was mainly concerned about my mother. My father tak ada. I'm the one looking after my mother. And then it's like, of course, I mean, how about my mother? My consideration, you manage your priorities, you learn to be a better manager of time and reprioritize. So tak, hendak 1000 daya. So, and then I have kids now. So how do I manage and prioritize my time? You learn, you juggle as you go. Kan? You learn as you go. Don't overthink. And of course lah, doa minta Allah pemudahkan, give me the courage and strength to continue. Alright? Okay, so this is what he forwarded to her. Dia jawab, jujur dengan hati saya yang ikhlas, masih belum bersedia lagi. Awak layak dapat lebih daripada apa yang saya ada pada diri saya, yang banyak jenis kekurangan. Basically he's saying, it's not you, it's me. Have you heard of this excuse before? Have you? Have you heard of this excuse before? Oh, it's not you, it's me. I tak mencukupi. And I have other responsibilities and priorities, and you're not one of the priorities. Okay? Good thing that this ended quick. All right? You let this, if she let this continue, it will be jadi macam gangrene. You know gangrene? If you don't cut it off, it will infect the rest of your body. But she cut it off fast. Okay? It didn't spread all over. So she cut it off fast and move on. Okay. And then, and then she said, her reply was, saya jawab, okay, we stop contact each other. Good. Don't contact each other again. Because if you start balik this relationship, right? If he can do this once to you, what are the chances of him being able to do this to you again? Tahu tak? What are the chances that he can do this to you again? Because he's done it before. People are habitual. People are consistent with their habit, with their character. If he can do this to you once, why not he do it again? Can. So hey, look, man, seriously, this is typical excuse. It's not you, it's me. I have a lot of responsibilities. I'm not ready. So you nak waste time with orang yang tak nak kahwin, or you want to quickly move on dengan orang yang ready nak kahwin? Kan? It's like you know, yeah. Do you want to waste 1 month or 1 year dengan orang yang macam tak sure, tak ready, banyak excuse, blah 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 blah? Do you want to waste the time with that person, or do you want to quickly move to orang yang ready nak kahwin? Just move on, kan? Cut off orang yang tak nak kahwin, so you move on quickly to orang yang ready nak kahwin, kan? Boleh, okay? Macam dulu when I was doing sales, masa one of my first job I was doing sales. So one of the best sales strategy is sell to the person who wants to buy. Kan? Don't talk to the person yang tak nak beli. You're wasting time. Yeah? And so orang yang dah nak, you can easily close that sale. Okay? Macam tu contoh. Right. So the sister cakap, semalam saya buat solat tahajud, taubat, istikharah, surah hajat dengan Tuhan. Good. And then saya dah usaha berdoa kepada Allah yang Maha Esa yang tentukan. Okay. Good. And then she said, I asked her, can I share your story? She said yes. And to be honest, dia cakap, for 1 week saya menangis untuk lepaskan perasaan itu pergi. I'm sorry sis, I have to say, because you bergayut malam-malam, and malam-malam, you know, even on the phone ada bisikan biawak, you know, orang ketiga. So that's because you already invested more emotions than you should, kan? So in the future, please jangan bergayut malam-malam. It's not good for yourself, and it sangat memudaratkan. Okay, macam we're not teenagers anymore. Bergayut malam-malam, kan? We have to jaga our haya, our humility, our moderation, haya, so that not just to protect our dignity, but also our emotions. Kan, daripada you invest more emotions into this, the more you lose because you belum bernikah. But when you dah nikah nanti, you invest your emotions bila dah nikah, kan? Because that's already a sure investment. And sebelum nikah, don't invest in something that is so uncertain. Belum ada akad. Tak ada akad. Macam investment pun is also akad jual beli. Okay? I'm buying shares from your company. Kan? So like akad lah, akad nikah. So you dah akad, dah confirm, then you invest your emotions. Belum ada akad, don't invest without ada akad. Boleh? So that is basically what I feel, that I know you're trying. It's great that you keep trying. It's great that you put a timeline of 1 month. Okay, it's subjective to everyone, but you were decisive. Great. You were you put a timeline and you push your best to make sure that this relationship is has a direction, which is marriage. Good. Can. But a few things that be aware that you shouldn't do is bergayut malam-malam and invest your emotions in someone dengan someone yang you tak ada akad. Alright? Tak ada akad, don't invest your emotions. Of course, you ada harapan. Yes. As with anyone. Macam for example, I used to go to matchmaking events for myself sebelum I kahwin. Okay, I went to 3. I met my wife on the third one. So the first time I went, macam ada harapan lah. I have hope. I hope I meet someone here and then get married, inshallah soon. Okay, I went there, bincang-bincang. Oh, she's cute. Why not? Kan? So harapan tu adalah sikit, kan? And then lepas tu tak jadi, tak ada. I vote for her, she don't vote for me. Fine, whatever. But that was it, cut off. And then second time I went, same thing happened. Oh, I vote for her, she didn't vote for me. Fine, whatever. Okay. Third time I went, I vote for my wife, she voted for me. Halas, married 5 months later. All right. So, and it's really important not to invest your emotion sebelum kahwin. Of course, masa tengah tunang tu, of course dah tunang kan. Dah tunang, dah ready, dah confirm. Of course, perasaan to start to build, but we keep our interaction at the absolute minimum, whereby I don't even have my wife's phone number until lepas nikah. Dah siang tu dah nikah, malam tu baru exchange phone number. And I only have her email and I only have her father's phone number to discuss wedding arrangement and all that, and her mom's phone number to discuss wedding arrangement, timing, blah 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 blah, coordination kan, of wedding. But I purposely avoided to have her number for that reason, to avoid the emotional investment, because when our emotions already involved, our brain gets clouded. And I know me. I know I'm going to, alah, cakap tegur sikit. Tegur sikit. Bakal tunang aku ni tak boleh ke kan? Alah, dah tunang. Apa salahnya? Tunang bukan bini. Bahaya. Dah bini boleh. Harus you flirt with your wife and your husband, kan? Tapi belum kahwin, tak elakkan, because ia bawa fitnah, ia mudaratkan, it will affect your emotions, your mind get cloudy, and then you will takut nanti anything what will happen is takut nanti, good thing that you did this didn't happen to you. You tak salahkan Tuhan, good. Some people salahkan Tuhan. Some people buat silap, kan? Buat aku niat nak kahwin tapi aku gayut malam-malam, tak boleh ke nak kenalan dengan dia? Lepas tu tak jadi. Lepas tu blame Tuhan. I'm not saying you didn't do this. Good. You tak blame Tuhan. Okay? But some people, they might blame God for their own mistake. So, please be careful. everyone who's listening, avoid investing your emotions. Avoid every possible way to keep your interaction at a minimum. At the minimum, kan? Of course, you need to know kenalan, kan? And contoh, bukan nak riak lah, but I'm nak share sebab nak bagi iktibar of what works and what doesn't. What worked was, like I mentioned, I only had my wife email. In that email, I CC to her mother, perkenalan for 1 month. And then my wife cakap, okay, we've known each other, discuss over email for over a month. If you're serious, talk to my father by the end of the month. So I did. If I'm serious, kan? Kalau tak serious, tak nak, just, stop communication lah, end communication. Kalau nak, talk to my father. This is his phone number. So, I talked to her father, and then tunang, agreed to tunang. Then tunang, and I have her mom's phone number also to coordinate the wedding and so forth. And, surat application pernikahan dan sebagainya, all that. Penting dengan father dia, wali dan sebagainya. And then, I didn't have a phone number. I didn't even email her throughout bertunang tu. Tunang pun I didn't even email her. I know I'm cheeky. I know I'm cheeky. Okay? So I had to resist the urge to email my fiance because I'm cheeky. I'm gonna do something cheeky, say something cheeky. And so I had to really resist the urge to message my fiance. And I only have a phone number. Lepas nikah, then I have a phone number. That's how much I cared to make sure this happens the right way. Okay? Right? So please be careful in the future that you don't make the mistake of bergayut or investing your emotions unnecessarily more than you need to. Of course, like I mentioned, you ada harapan sikit lah. You have hope, but don't put in your emotions. Okay? Of course you have hope. Otherwise, why would you do this? Again, with such and so person. But don't invest your emotions sebab tak ada akad. Dah akad, then you can invest your emotion. Because when you invest, for example, you invest in a company, of course you akad or, jual beli saham tu, akad. So, tak ada akad, don't invest. Okay, simple as that. Tak ada akad, don't invest your emotions. Right? But the sister is very strong and dia cakap dia akan terus mencari jodoh tanpa henti. And I put a quote there on screen saying every failure is a step towards success. Yes, good. Because you take this as a failure, but it's a step towards success. At the same time, please improve your methods whereby not investing your emotions. That's one. Jangan bergayut. That's two. What you did right is you put 1 month punya time limit, which is you stop loss lah, kan? Orang yang invest saham, they would say, if it drops to a certain point, then you cut off, you stop the loss. So you stop the amount of time you waste with this person. Okay, all right. So okay, boleh? All right. So any question? All right. So, any question? But I am particularly proud that she is very strong. She's taking it in strides and taking it this as a learning point, in her journey untuk bernikah, right? So a lot of things she did right and some things she needs to improve. All right. I hope everyone boleh ambil iktibar. Sister, I know you're listening. So I hope that in the future you don't repeat the mistakes, improve on it, and keep doing in project management. we call it start, stop, continue. Start, stop, continue. What are you doing right? Okay, what you need to fix, you start doing. What you're doing wrong, you stop. What you're doing right, continue doing it. Kan? Start, stop, continue. What are the things in your relationship? Cuba you audit balik your past relationships, and you write down things, the mistakes you did, and the right things that you did right. Okay, write down, tulis, take out a piece of paper, everyone. Ni ikhtiar for you not to make kecundang mistakes anymore. Okay, all right. This is for you. This is for you. Take out a piece of paper. You audit balik your past mistake and what you did wrong, what you did right, and how you're going to fix it. What you did wrong, what you did right, and how are you going to fix it. What are things you're going to start doing right, which is tambah lagi ilmu macam nak untuk mencari jodoh, have determination untuk to be more desperate untuk Allah's love, and you know, agree on a niat berkenalan tu untuk apa, kan? And then start apa lagi? Start on deadline. Okay, start on deadline and start on asking the minimum criteria untuk bincang dengan you, which is akhlak and agama. Okay, start that. Can stop. What are the things that you need to stop doing? Stop bergayut. Stop. Invest emotions without akad. Right. Things that you need to stop. Yeah. Continue. What are things that you're doing right? What you're doing right is you are listening to Coach Zuri malam-malam membebel bagi tahu you this is how you kahwin dengan berkat. Can continue that, insyaAllah. And continue what you're doing right. Continue doing right. Things like, you ikhtiar malam-malam dengar and then buat homework. Coach Zuri bagi ikhtiar. Okay, continue what you're doing right. And continue what you're doing right is tahajud, istikharah, all that. Start, stop, continue. What are the things? You categorize these three things: start, stop, continue, so you can fix, improve your performance of dekatkan diri lagi dengan Allah. Okay, boleh? Start, stop, continue list. Buat start, stop, continue. Boleh? Bismillah. Alright, so nak bagi homework, jeng. Tulis surat cinta to yourself. To yourself, not to me. Okay, please don't. They have a lot to explain to my wife. Tulis surat cinta to yourself. Why? Because for you to remind yourself that you are on your side. You have your own support. Okay? And nanti kepada semua peserta hujung minggu ni, this Sunday, I will give a template. But right now, sebab tak sempat nak type, tu je. But this Sunday, I will give you a template on how to tulis surat cinta. Right now, you free writing dulu. Things that would encourage yourself. Okay, you start macam ni. Dear Siti, contoh. Katakan nama you Siti, alright? Dear Siti, you're writing this to yourself. This is a love letter to yourself. Okay, boleh? Okay. Dear Siti, I hope you know that when you're feeling down and you kecundang cinta, I was in the corner rooting for you. This is you writing to yourself, right? You got your back. And then for people sometimes go through tough times, and this time it was hard because, and then you describe what was difficult about this. It was, you were hopeful, you were invested, your emotion has been invested into this. Right? It's okay and normal to feel whatever you're feeling. Normal to feel crappy, disappointed, betrayed. And I want you to know this. I want you to know that it's okay, and why it's going to be okay. I want you to know it's going to be okay because I have Allah on my side. Okay? Okay, betul. And then sometimes you're just too hard on yourself. I know you will get through this, and yeah, by doing what? By doing what? Okay, this will be clearer on Sunday. I will give you this template. Don't worry. Um, Never forget your amazing qualities. Like, what are your amazing qualities? That you are a fighter. You are persistent. You want to do things the halal way, the right way, and uh, want to get closer towards Allah's love. Yeah, contoh, right? So this is very personal. You can give me a copy if you want. That'll be great, so I can see whether you are on track or not. Okay, don't. This is a love letter. Don't criticize yourself. This is a love letter. Write this love letter to yourself. Okay, um, and then things that you can write is, I will always love you and know that you will get through this. You're telling yourself. This is positive self-talk. This is your own telling yourself that you love yourself. Okay. Yours truly, City. Dear City, to City. From City. Alright? So boleh buat homework ni. Nanti Sunday ni I will give a template so that you easier for you to fill in. So it will be di Sunday lah, di Sunday morning punya class, which is the nak jodoh punya apa nama? BFF group. Zoom link for a lot of you I've given. Okay. So and then I will give this template. We'll go through all this on Sunday morning, 10 a.m. to 1 petang. All right. And just a reminder, this event, bonus modules is free. Tapi you kena bayar yuran. Yurannya adalah you have to bayar me your participation and feedback. Participation and feedback. Okay. Don't give me money. Just give me your full participation and feedback. Give me your 100% focus and attention. And this is a workshop. It is not a webinar. Big difference. You will have to participate. I will call on one and each of you. Okay, so Siti, you tulis apa? Share. Kan? Hey, hello. I'm giving this for free. And I want to know that you're invested in yourself. You're serious. Okay? And I don't want to help orang yang tak serious, like I mentioned. I want to help and larat tolong orang yang serious. Okay, boleh? Right, so I'm going to give you templates, work to do, worksheets for you to love yourself. And I'm not asking you to give me any money. I'm asking you to sedekah ke orang lain supaya rezeki murah and give me the receipt je. Alright? Okay, boleh? Alright, I hope you have learned something from this, dapat iktibar, and your homework, remember buat just free writing dulu. Make sure you write tell yourself how much you love yourself, that you have your own support, that you are rooting for yourself, you are what are your awesome qualities. Boleh? Okay? Alright? Okay. Alright. So, of course, I'll be here also tomorrow night, Saturday night. But particularly look forward to everyone on Sunday morning, because it will be a workshop, because I am investing my time to your success, which is kahwin. Okay? So, the result that I want you to get is kahwin within 1 year. Kalau you tak nak, tak payah join. Alright? To make me waste my time on orang yang tak nak kahwin. I nak tolong orang yang nak kahwin in a year. Boleh? Okay. Korang je coach. Bukan garang, sayang. Okay, sayang umat. I tak nak you kecundang lagi. And I ada geram sikit lah. Geram sikit that you menzalimi diri you sendiri by letting all these things happen. Dan biar diri you dizalimi by making letting this happen to you, kan, letting people treat you this way, geram. Geram because you keep letting it happen again and again. And takut one day you marah Tuhan. I nak elakkan you marahkan Tuhan, kan. I nak elakkan you daripada kecundang lagi. So geram tu daripada because you, you you're repeating, not you, you're repeating the same mistake and hoping for a different result, kan. What is insanity? Insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different result. Have you heard of that quote? Yeah. So, yeah, you pun sendiri geram tak? Why is you geram tak? Do you keep getting the same crappy result? Kan? So that's why try something different, which is cara ta'aruf yang halal, yang disyariatkan. Okay, what works, do what works. So guna geram tu, guna energy geram tu towards something useful. Okay, boleh, right? And yeah, okay, boleh. So see you tomorrow night, insyaAllah. And tulis surat cinta to yourself. This is your homework. It's important. Why it's important? It's for your own good, for your own sake. Okay. I gain nothing. I gain pahala from you when you berjaya. And that's my KPI to myself. I and I think I shared the other night, one of the things, how one of the reasons one of the things I tell myself in the mirror in the morning is like, one of the things, okay? It's like, I'm Zuri. I help people get married in a year. Those are one of my qualities. All right. So that's like how I define myself, my identity. So, and that's my track record of helping my clients average kahwin within a year. And ada juga yang clients yang kahwin in 7 weeks, but that is a bit extreme. Average, I berani cakap 1 year. Kalau if you put in the ikhtiar, kan, ilmu tanpa ikhtiar doesn't work. Okay, if you're listening to me every night, you tak nak ikhtiar, then don't blame me. You don't take action. Okay, alright. Okay, so ikhtiar sangat penting. Okay, kalau you duduk dengar malam-malam, you don't do anything about it, who are we to blame? Who are we to blame if you don't take action? So the action is on your side. Okay, boleh? And why ilmu-ilmu jodoh ni penting adalah kerana even if I put a jodoh in front of you, I put a guy in front of you, you tak tahu macam mana nak tanya dia soalan, you tak tahu macam mana nak nilai akhlak agama dia, kalau you tak ada ilmu macam mana nak respect yourself, you don't know how to assess him, assess yourself, then you ni cakap, oh tak jadilah Coach Zuri ni introduce I to someone, this crappy thing happened, that crappy thing happened. You were not prepared. What I'm doing is preparing you with the ilmu, so when I put a guy in front of you, you know what to do. Okay? You know what to do, how to assess yourself, how to assess the guy, how to assess the situation. You prepared. Can. Okay? So, ikhtiar penting. Preparation penting. Your preparation is your ikhtiar lah. Alright. Okay, so buat homework. So buat homework, please. It's for your own good. Yeah. And I have to, assess your homework juga. So why am I doing this? Because I want you to kahwin. Right? This is the results that I want from my investing my time every night, even on Sunday mornings. Okay, boleh. Okay, cool. Sebelum saya undur diri, mari kita sama-sama doa. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ya Allah, aku minta pasangan yang menjadi menantu yang baik pada ibu bapaku, yang disayangimu untuk mendapat keredaanmu, berganding bahu bersama ke jannahmu, ya Allah. Amin. Tak amin. Alright, great. See you tomorrow night. And if not tomorrow night, then to Sunday morning. Alright? Okay. Workshop ni saya tak bawa karipap. It's just online, virtual, belanja sendiri makan karipap. Dan air sirap. Whatever you're cooking. Alright? No food and beverage will be served. Okay. Alright, so cool about homework. Let me put it on screen again. Homework is tulis surat cinta to yourself. Do it tonight. Take out a piece of paper. Tell yourself why you love yourself. Tell yourself why you support yourself. Tell yourself why you're awesome. Okay? And if you want to, you can WhatsApp to me your homework. Alright? Okay, cool. Alright. Panjangnya. Assalamualaikum. Okay, baik. Thank you very much for joining. Any questions, you can go to Telegram Nak Jodoh or you can WhatsApp me at this number. Alright. Terima kasih Daun Keladi. Assalamualaikum. Bye. Clicking. Bye.